Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading that focuses completely, exclusively, and entirely on your ability to manifest. One of the most important things anybody can do in their lives is to master the art of manifesting. And it is an art. I mean, it's a gift as well. We have that capacity right from the moment that we're born. And we do kind of play with it, mess with it a little bit throughout our lives. Usually small things, not necessarily big things, but sometimes big things as well. So the idea is to refine and reinvigorate your manifesting ability, because everything around us in society really, even though we pay lip service to, well, manifest, what you think shows up in your life. Even though we give the lip service, we really don't do anything to encourage it. That's why this singular tarot reading is focused exclusively on your ability to manifest. Tarot is not a good predictive tool. Now, I've done tarot for over 20 years, astrology for 50 years. Astrology is knowing timing. So because of that, you can really pick out, right from the moment a child is born, you can pick out their certain parts of their lives that'll be interesting, critical, decisive, whatever. You can talk about their personality and get a really good rundown. It really is extremely valuable in terms of timing. However, it can't predict. Too many, as an old comedy group from Britain in the 60s said, too many tubs of slaw. You can't, too many variables. But you can figure out, okay, at this time in your life, this activity is affecting these houses, it's affecting these planets, and this is likely to happen. Okay? For example, everybody around 28, 29, 30 has what is called their first Saturn return. That's a major maturing thing. You see a lot of people making important decisions in their lives around 28, 29, 30. Big stuff. Happen again, by the way, as you hit around 60. If you make it to 90, same kind of a thing. Different situation at each of those different ages. You're not making the same decision necessarily, but we know that up front. There are other things that we can tell, but with tarot, it is the potential. It's not predicting, it's the potential. Because with manifesting, you have to participate. Alrighty? You have to be there. You have to be present. You have to be conscious. Very difficult thing for human beings, apparently. So that being the deal, every day, 365, I do a brand new tarot read. 5 cards every day, and we get a frequency or energy signature. Most of the time, do not be surprised if it doesn't really resonate with you. May a little bit, and if it does, follow up on it, because sometimes it's those little whispers in your ear, so to speak, that really open up huge doors. It doesn't appear it at the time. It's just a little something kind of floating through, but that's significant. Very often that's significant. Nevertheless, if it does resonate in an obvious way, get to it, take care of business. If it doesn't resonate, no sweat. There's tomorrow, next week, next month. Like I said, I do a brand new read, and there will be energy signatures from time to time that will resonate with you. The idea is to get you to focus on manifesting. And that's why I do it every day. So it gets you in the habit. My job is to inspire you. So it is to open up those manifesting channels in you so that you can feel them, you can see them, you can touch them, and then start to activate. And to be able to do a really good manifestation, you need to have imagination, which is the reason I do what I do. Just 5 cards, that's it. No other movement. I know it's supposed to be a video and people like to see action, but we got enough action in our lives already. We have enough distraction action in our lives already. All of it is meant to confuse us. All of it is meant to overload us, because if they can get us in that position, we do nothing. That's what they want. They want us in neutral. Now they can manipulate a lot more easily. Here, I bring that energy level way down. Just 5 cards. the best, most positive, most powerful interpretation of the energy that I possibly can give you. I do every day, 365. I want to activate your imagination, which will take you to manifestation. But it's a work, it's a project, it's something that you and I do together. Let's begin. Middle card. It's the Oracle card. Today it is all that glitters. You see what I suspect would be like a mountain of gold dust. Mountain of gold, whatever. And two masks. What's the indication? Just because it looks shiny, just because you're told that it's valuable, doesn't mean that it's valuable at all. In fact, most of what we are told is valuable doesn't mean squat, except to the people who are making money off of it. In fact, I was talking to a friend of mine today, has a very responsible job, working on a sports network, makes a lot of money. But there have been some problems, some difficulties, and this person has capitulated, has given up, surrendered. Why? She wants the job and she wants the fame. And I said, do you realize what they did to you with that? They gave you some money. They gave you some attention, fame, and you're hooked. They own you. They own you. Whatever they want you to do, you will do because you're getting money, you're getting fame. You are feeding the weakest parts of yourself, and you're giving up your soul. I'm not saying that you have to live in poverty. I'm not saying anything like that. But the fact of the matter is, in the cheapest, easiest way, they got you hooked. In fact, they got everybody hooked. To the point now where they control us. They're censoring the information that you can see. They don't want you to know certain things. They effectively are spying on you. In fact, just a law passed this week in Washington that allows them to spy on you without even a court order. So they're controlling what information you have. They're making sure that they're listening and watching everything that you're doing. If you got something like Alexa in your home, you're a moron. Because that thing's on all the time. And who's to say that they didn't put some sort of a video chip in there so that they can actually watch you as well as listen? I, at this point, don't trust government, don't trust business, because they're working together. When was the last time they did anything for you as a taxpayer? It's been decades. They don't have to. Business and government are working together. That's fascism. And so this friend of mine gave in to that fascism because she was getting money and fame. Ooh. A lot of women like or need verification from other people. So the fame stuff is great. Oh, keep blowing up my ego. Keep blowing it. Give me more money. Keep blowing up my ego. Give me more money. Keep blowing up my ego. Give me more money. They got you. They got you. They got you. They got you. And what you lose in all of that is amazing. So the idea of all that glitters, ooh, baby, baby, baby. This is heroin.
Attention.
It is the same thing as what you would get and in any other drug form whatsoever. This is the same thing. This is a form of heroin. You are the equivalent of a junkie. We all are. Got to keep my job because I'm in debt, which is the way they want you. Got to keep my job, so I'll put up with all the shit that they throw at me because I don't have any choice. All that glitters. All of us have been sold a lie. It takes us to the meme today. He who knows nothing will believe anything. Thomas Fuller. He who knows nothing will believe anything. And you see it all the time. Look around the world. I have discussions with people all the time, political, social discussions, arguments, whatever. And the people who yap the most are the people who are the least informed. They don't know that they don't know that they don't know. He who knows nothing will believe anything. All that glitters. So what's the message in today's reading? Discernment. Know what's true, know what's bullshit. Tough, 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 tough to figure out these days. And getting more difficult. But that's the energy, discernment. Let's go all the way to the left, Three of Swords. One of the saddest cards, not but one of the saddest cards in the tarot deck. Three swords right through the heart. Swords are thoughts, ideas. Like I told you, discernment. What's true, what's bullshit. Tough to know. Three of Swords says exactly that. You've been lied to consistently for a long period of time. You are just waking up or have the possibility to wake up. And man, it's painful. Which is why many people never wake up. I don't want to know the truth. I don't want to know the truth. I don't want to know the truth. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. Goes back to Mark Twain expression. Easier to fool somebody than it is to convince them they've been fooled. People do not want to know the truth. You know nothing, you're going to believe anything. That's where they got you. And you're feeling it now. Three of Swords. You're feeling it. Next card we have are Nine of Wands. Wands are positivity, enthusiasm, joy. Certainly a lot of energy in Wands. And the Nine of Wands says you are determined to end the pain. You are determined to make a life that fits you, not somebody else, that fits you. Is it going to be perfect? No. Life is a four-letter word, never perfect, not intended to be. But after the pain, the realization you've been lied to, the Nine of Wands comes in and you say, that's enough. That is enough. I'm going to find the courage to continue on, to get this life I want. In fact, the next card happens to be the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands, knights always bring gifts. Confidence, courage, passion. You want a life that you believe in. You want a life that you feel. Right now, a lot of people are just existing. After that mask stuff, we've been separated not just from each other, but from ourselves. The lies of society have become evident. People who are telling the truth don't need to censor. So why are they censoring the truth? People who are positive, people who are decent don't have to control. Why are they trying to control us? These are questions that you need to ask. You begin to ask them and answer them. You get rid of that Three of Swords stuff. You move into the Nine of Wands where you're determined, I'm going to step forward, and you accept the gift of the Knight of Wands, which is confidence, courage. Because you realize you can't go back. What you knew never existed to begin with. It was your hallucination. But number two, you couldn't go back to it anyway. So it's time to step forward. That's what the two Wands cards, the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Wands, are saying. Step forward from this pain of being lied to, stabbed through the heart. Now, to do that, you got to change your script. You got to find a sense of value. Again, those who know nothing are going to believe anything. That's where we've been. That's why it hurts so much. You could say we trusted. Frankly, we were lazy. Human beings at best are lazy, cowards, myopic. Here you have the energy of discernment. You can see that all that glitters is not gold. And frankly, even if you got the gold, it ain't worth that much anyway. Let me just give you a real stark example. You haven't had no food for a month. You're getting pretty hungry. Somebody offers you a handful of gold dust or a huge loaf of bread. Which one you going to take? Now you're getting discernment. Many people up to this point would take the the gold dust, because they go, well, I'll buy stuff. No, you can't buy stuff. We're in a world where you can't buy. That won't buy you anything. It's you have to survive. So you're going to have to eat the gold dust or eat the loaf of bread. Which way you going? Discernment. All that glitters, not gold. That is the tarot reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another. Between now and the next time you and I have a chance to talk tarot together, peace, blessings.